What's up, tidal wave? If you live for the chess match behind the wrestling, the manipulation, the long cons, the Heyman brand genius, you're exactly where you need to be. Let's get into it. Paul Heyman just walked out of WWE RAW. He's officially done with the vision, and reports say he's already building something new behind the scenes. Now here's the question nobody in the wrestling world is asking loud enough: what if something new isn't a stable, it's a bloodline? What if the Wiseman's next masterpiece isn't a superstar he found, it's one he raised? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to see why this theory isn't as crazy as it sounds. Let's separate fact from fantasy, because the facts alone are already wild. Confirmed: Paul Heyman has split from the vision on WWE RAW, following weeks of visible friction inside the group, friction that boiled over when Bron Breakker speared his own manager. Confirmed: multiple outlets, including Fightful Select, report Heyman is now starting a new company following that walkout. Confirmed: WWE insiders are reportedly split on whether the vision even survives, somewhat at reimagined with new members. Others say it's time to let the pieces fall where they may. So here's what we know for sure: the vision, as we knew it, is on life support. Heyman is moving. And Heyman does not move without a plan 5 steps ahead of everyone else in the room. Now here's where I want to be completely straight with you, because a lot of channels won't be. There is currently no confirmed report that Paul Heyman has a wrestling-trained son waiting in the wings. His real son, Jacob Heyman, just made his directorial debut, but behind the camera, on a music web series, not between the ropes. That part is fact, and it points the opposite direction of tonight's rumor. But that's exactly what makes the what if so fun. So let's play it out. Picture this. Heyman doesn't walk away from WWE. He walks away from the vision, but he takes the blueprint with him. Bron Breakker still gets his singles run. Austin Theory still holds tag gold. But Heyman's new venture, the new company the reports keep hinting at, isn't a rival promotion. It's a new stable, one launched on Heyman's terms, with a face nobody saw coming, presented as the guy Heyman's been quietly grooming his whole career. This is the kind of storyline WWE creative loves: the mentor turning his real-life legacy into kayfabe legacy. Think about the emotional hook: the Wiseman, spurned by the group he built with his own hands, comes back not with another borrowed talent, but with blood. It writes itself. And let's be crystal clear one more time: this is pure speculation, a creative what-if built off real, confirmed developments. Nothing here is reported or announced by WWE. But if you followed Heyman's pattern, Lesnar, Punk, Reigns, Rollins, Breakker, you know his entire career is built on turning outsiders into chosen ones. A son fits that mythology a little too perfectly not to imagine. And honestly, if a storyline like this actually dropped, you know exactly where you'd hear the breakdown first, right here. Tidal wave exists for exactly this kind of angle, separating what's confirmed from what's coming, before anyone else connects the dots. If you're not subscribed yet, now's the moment. Hit that button, tap the bell, because when WWE does pull the trigger on Heyman's next move, we're covering it within hours, not days. Alright, back to the theory. Here's the part that makes the timing suspicious. The vision has been snake-bitten by injuries almost since day one. Rollins, Breakker, Reed, Logan Paul have all gone down at various points. Reports say WWE Creative is actively debating whether to add new members like Maxxine Dupri, Montez Ford, or Grayson Waller just to keep the faction alive. That's a group in survival mode. Meanwhile, Heyman, the architect, is out the door with a new company already in motion. If WWE wants the vision to continue without him, they need a fresh mouthpiece. If Heyman wants to stay dominant, he needs a fresh face to build around. Two problems, one elegant solution: if this rumor ever became real, Heyman doesn't rejoin the vision. He builds a rival vision, literally, with a new face carrying his name into the ring for the first time. Would it be his actual son? Almost certainly not, based on everything we know today. But could WWE Creative borrow that exact emotional beat with a different performer positioned as Heyman's protege or storyline family? That's the theory worth watching. So that's the rumor, that's the reality. And that's the gap in between where WWE Creative loves to live. Confirmed: Heyman is out of the vision. Confirmed: something new is coming. Everything else, the Prodigy, the rebuild, the Vision 2.0, that's speculation, and I told you exactly where that line was drawn. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Heyman's next move involves a brand new face carrying his legacy, or does he end up right back in Breakker's corner when the dust settles? Drop your prediction in the comments. I read every single one. If this breakdown helped you separate the signal from the noise, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been Tidal Wave. Ride the wave.